Hey, how's everybody doing today? I was really debating if I wanted to do this video, but I do want to get this off my mind, therefore I decided I'm going to do this. The thing about it is, I know that once again, I am in the minority. And it is not that I necessarily think that Casey Anthony is innocent or guilty. What I want to concentrate on right now is the criminal justice system. And I hate to say it, but the criminal justice system actually worked. And I should rephrase that. I really don't hate to say it, but believe it or not, the criminal justice system actually worked. I'm going to tell you a case where I just do not think that the criminal justice system worked. It is in a particular case. The thing that I have a hard time with, quite frankly, I thought they were going to say she was guilty, that Casey Anthony was guilty. See, we Americans, we have this mob mentality, which on the one hand I understand. On the other hand, there are a lot of people who are in jail right now for crimes that they did not commit. There are people being freed almost every day because new evidence, most of it DNA evidence, proving that they did not in fact commit the crimes that they committed. In the case of Casey Anthony, the prosecution just could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt, and that is the standard that the state must meet. The prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, yes, being that those of us, at least who were not in the courtroom every day, only got bits and pieces of what was really going on inside the courtroom, there was basically no direct evidence linking Casey Anthony to her daughter's case or to her daughter's death. Now, of course, the obvious question, if she didn't do it, who did? The fact is, we don't know. Okay? It's easy to assume that the mother did it. It's easy to assume that. But again, the prosecution had to prove that. Now, I said earlier that we have this mob mentality. Usually people are guilty before they are proven innocent, when it should be the other way around. We are innocent until proven guilty. I, at one time, had this mob mentality. This was a couple of years ago. And quite frankly, the evidence should have gotten this young man off. But for some reason, the evidence did not get this young man off. Now, I got to tell you how it was presented. It was breaking news. And like I said, I think, I did do a video on this a little while ago. But it was breaking news one night, a couple years back. And how it was presented, I'm going to tell you how it was presented over the news, over the media. Black man bumps into white man. An argument ensues, goes out into the parking lot. They shake hands. Black man shoots white man. That is how it was presented. I shortened up at how it was presented, but that is how it came across on the news. Okay? So all this time, and I'm angry that another young black man had to use a gun for no reason. Shot an unarmed person. Doesn't matter that he was white, he was unarmed. That is the way I heard it. That is the way I took it. They never showed the video throughout this whole ordeal, which I found odd, but again, it was presented as black man shoots unarmed white man. So I'm thinking this man guilty, got to go, got to get locked up. So he is tried, took a few months, he is tried, convicted of the crime, sentenced to a long time in jail. I think it's like 60, 70 years in jail. After my first response was good. Black man shooting unarmed, it doesn't matter who it was, guy was unarmed, got shot, died, okay. My first response was good. Then they showed the video evidence. I believe they showed it a total of 3 times. First time, I'm waiting for the black man to become the aggressor. And I'm looking. The black man never became the aggressor. He was trying to walk away. I was hoping they would show it a second time so I could make sure I saw this correctly. They did show it the second time. A drunk white man bumped into a black man. An argument ensued. The argument spilled out into the parking lot. They eventually shook hands. They turned to walk away. The black man was walking towards his car. I guess he wanted to get some gas. People, this young white man was walking away, but he turned around like this. Like he had something, like he was coming back at him with a gun. Okay? Dude turned around, saw that it looked like he was going for a gun. He ran towards his car, grabbed the gun, and shot. Because dude was still walking like, I got this gun. Okay? He was defending himself in my mind. Police will say, we only have seconds to decide if our life is in danger. Dude only had a second to decide if his life was in danger. Yeah, he shot, drove off. That, in my opinion, is where the jury got it wrong. That, in my opinion, is how the criminal justice system got it wrong. In my opinion, when it came to Casey Anthony, and I'm just going to be honest with you, I think everybody should be glad that the jury actually took a look at the evidence that the prosecution submitted and came back with a not guilty verdict. I'm not saying she's guilty or innocent. I do not know that. I think she is guilty of more than just lying to the investigators. I really do believe that, because of the evidence submitted that I and everybody else outside of the courtroom got to see. The prosecution did not prove his case, in my opinion. But the reason I think that everybody should be glad that the criminal justice system worked the way it was supposed to work, because any one of us at any time could be accused of a crime we know damn well we did not commit. And if that ever happens to me, and I bet if it ever happened to anybody out there, that you were accused of a crime that you know damn well you did not commit, you better hope you get an impartial jury to hear the evidence. It is always on the state to present its case. I think it was actually a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago. Now, unfortunately, I cannot remember the prosecutor's name that Sam Waterston plays on Law and Order, but he did say, I would rather one guilty person go free than 100 innocent people get convicted to jail. Again, there are a lot of innocent people in jail right now for crimes they did not commit. There's just still one. I actually got to remember to look this one up. Last time I did, he was still in jail. Dude out in California, Kevin Cooper, who had evidence planted to make it look like he was involved in a killing, which he was not involved in. He got the death sentence. I don't know. He was supposed to die in February. At that time, his death sentence was postponed. I'm gonna look it up, find out if he's still alive. But long story short, all he did was escape from jail. Judges, 5 federal judges, said that this evidence was planted to make him look guilty of murder. All I can say is, people, you better hope. I know a lot of us will not get arrested at all, but if we ever do become a suspect, if we ever are committed or accused of committing crimes that we know we did not commit, you better hope you get a impartial jury, a truly impartial jury. This dude here in Dayton, Ohio, he didn't get an impartial jury. They saw the video where it looked as if he was really and truly defending himself. They called him guilty. But I hope you get an impartial jury. Take control of your life so you can control your future. Peace out.
running on crazy, running on, running on, running on crazy.